And I figure I should probably make a video of it, because otherwise somebody's going to ask. But here is a Mastercraft, which is a Canadian Tire house brand. Little, I believe that's a 10-inch fan. I think that's a 10-inch fan. Doesn't quite look like a 12-inch. And it also looks like it's probably bigger than 8 inches, so I'm sure it's a 10-inch. And I don't know how old it really is, but the styling really kind of makes me think that it's from like the late 90s, or sorry, the late 80s, early 90s, somewhere in there. For its time, this would have been considered a cheap throwaway fan. Of course, it's still much better quality than the modern plastic pieces of junk that people think are fans these days. But it's really not built that well. It's built really cheaply. There is no knob for the blade. It just screws under the shaft. And this is supposed to be held in by clips, but all of the clips are missing, so I've had to improvise and use that for now. I'll probably get some proper zip ties later. But even though it's better made than modern fans, it's still got its low points. Like I think I was mentioning, I'm going to need to get some like zip ties or something to put this grill on, and it is bent out of shape. It's not quite on there properly. There's pegs on the side that are supposed to go into holes in the side of the, to mate with both sides, but they're not quite in there. So that's going to have to be adjusted, among other things. But it is bent, so I don't know if I'm really dedicated enough to try and bend it back into shape, because this is pretty good quality metal. It's not the kind of metal that you can bend just by looking at it. So the oscillator is broken. I think the gears are mashed. The little thing at the back turns, but it doesn't do anything else. And when I got it, it was completely seized. Well, maybe not completely. It would still turn a little bit, but it wouldn't really do much. And it's turning now, but it's still not that great. Unfortunately, I can't really take this off because the oscillator's broken, so I can't get the screw out. It just keeps turning in place. And well, I can't get the back off, so I can't access the rear bearing. So I've just worked by putting penetrating oil in the front bearing, and that seems to have got it to somewhat work. So we'll go ahead and we'll switch it up to high, then to low, and then we'll start it on low. So here we go. It's still speeding up a little bit. I think that's probably about where it will stop. Moves a lot of air. No cheap piece of junk here. So switch it to low. And off. It is only 2-speed. So you can see the spin down time is not really all that great. So we'll go ahead and we'll try and start it on low. Still hear it's kind of noisy. Turn it off. I'll go to the back so we can hear the motor. And we'll put it on high. Switch it to low. And finally, off. So that is your Mastercraft 10-inch fan. Oh, the other problem that it has that I almost forgot to mention, the little knob on the side that's supposed to allow you to adjust the height is broken, so it just kind of flops around. It's either all the way up or all the way down. You don't get anything in between, and it's not like I can really fix that because there's no nut on this side or anything. This just turns. So that's kind of unfortunate. I think the little plastic thing's broken. That's what's wrong with it. But, well, it's a functional fan, so that's all I really want out of it. I don't know if there's any model information on the bottom or not. I don't think so. And it's very, very top heavy as well. Let's see here. Well, there's that. Canadian Tire. It's a model CTC-90. It's a very, very RCA television-like model. It's kind of funny. I'm not sure if that's the date code down there. 14890. 14th week of 1989, maybe? That would be my guess. So I have to probably clean some of those other schmutz off, and then I've got myself another working fan. So that's pretty neat. And it was free, so you can't really beat that.